In today's video, I'm just going to go over one of the setups that we looked at in the breakout session today. That's where you get to have a request, and I'll start with a blank chart and we look at it and see if there's any kind of setup. And we found one in MGM, but we started by looking at a daily chart and didn't see anything. But by backing it up and looking at a weekly chart, I was able to find some, what I like to call definition of risk or a price cluster. And basically it comes from taking these prior declines and comparing them to the most recent decline. And we found that the most recent decline is very similar to some of these prior declines on the weekly chart. So that's an area to watch for possible support. And I'll show you where it comes in. We have, let's see, actually, for example, here's, okay, the recent high to low, this was $6.27. And we have a swing here over on the left-hand side of the chart that's very similar at $6.23. And then there's some others that are also similar. Anyway, the support decision that comes in by doing this process, you know, basically applying all the Fibonacci retracements, projections, and extensions, gives us the area of 31, at least the top end, 31.78 to 32.18. So far we're holding above that area. So if we do indeed start to see some decent buy triggers against this support zone, you can look at the buy side. You can define your risk either underneath this low or underneath the low end of the zone. And if it resumes the pattern that it has in the past, which is basically, you know, you have a pullback and an extension. So if we have a pullback and we see another extension, you know, we have potential healthy upside in MGM. When are we wrong? Because you always want to know when you shouldn't be sticking with a trade. And I would have to say that if we get much below this 31.78 area, I'll throw that one out the window and then just look at it again later and see if it sets up in a different way.